Hey, very good evening, everyone. Very good evening to actually this side. And today we are going to have a very short video, and it's a very basic automation that every CRM should have, every business should have, irrespective of what industry they are in. So, what we are going to do right now build is we are going to build a lead response automation in Zoho CRM in 5 minutes. Okay, so it's going to be very simple. It's very basic, and everyone should have it. So it will take just 5 minutes for us to do this. So let's look at the screen right now. What are we talking about is workflows. Yes, I had made a video earlier also, but this one is very short, very crisp for you. So in the last video, I told you about the probability of how when we don't reach out to a lead on time, the probability of not converting a lead or let drops by 80%. Okay, so no human can actually respond to every lead within 5 minutes, but an automated workflow can. So irrespective whenever the inquiry is raised, let it be 9 a.m., 9 p.m., 2 a.m., whatever it is, even if a human being is not there, we'll still have an automated system in place which will take care of the first response to your lead. So in next 5 minutes, we'll build the automation live here on Zoho CRM. And by the end of this video, your CRM will be automatically able to send a welcome email and assign a follow-up task the moment a new lead comes in. So it's zero manual work going ahead. Let's build this. So look at the rules which we have created here. We are looking at the workflow rules inside Zoho CRM. How we can view this? We go here, we go in settings, and here we can go to workflow rules. These are my existing rules here. Each one is an automation that runs automatically whenever a specific trigger happens. We are going to create a new one, and how we'll do it? We'll create a rule here. Okay, so what we are going to do? A workflow rule has three parts: a trigger, when it runs, and the condition. So we'll first name it. So we'll talk about the module. So what trigger it is? It's the leads trigger for us. Okay, we'll set leads. So this automation will run only on the leads module. Then we have to create a rule name. We'll call it lead enters system. So it will be about the communication and rule assignment, com and owner assignment or task. Now it's creating. So when are we going to execute this rule? We'll execute this rule based on record action. Record action will be create. Okay, and right now we'll do it for all the leads. Done. So whenever a lead is created, the first thing that will happen is that you look at the instant actions and the scheduled actions. Now we are in the actions section. This is where the magic happens. You will see two columns, instant and scheduled. Instant actions run immediately when the trigger fires. Scheduled action runs after a time delay. We have to click add under instant actions. And now we'll look at it of what we want. So basically our first action will be an email notification. Okay. So there it is, an email notification which we have. If we haven't built anything, we can just create a new email notification and maybe we can create a new one. So if you don't have one, let's say create a template. I'll just go here, select one button for example, we'll take this one and we say, won't say anything much here, we'll just select and there we are. Thank you for registering us. Perfect. You can even add the website link and other things here. Okay. Hello. We can say thank you. We will call you soon. We can even personalize it. You can remove this button if you want to, or whatever it is, or else you can right now you just remove the button, call it hello, and just basically call it test one, and we just save it. So you can type it, you can make it as professional as much as you want, put the right header or footer, everything will be here. You can even create your own folders. That's where we're going. Now go back to our workflow rules, refresh this, we'll select this one, welcome greeting, and we say email. Done. Now you can see reply to, you can have the email IDs here based on the number of users you have, and then you just save and associate. Now every lead will get a welcome email, and the next thing we are going to do is we are going to go on one more action, and we are going to assign the owner. Now I have got only one user here, that's why it's showing this one. There can be certain assignment rules also, we'll take this up pretty soon. Okay, now scheduled action. So after the lead comes, there should be a scheduled action. Let's say it's 2 hours. But what do you want after 2 hours? You want to create a task or an activity. So let's say we create a task, or you schedule a call. For example, outbound call schedule triggered greet plus 0 days. New time is, for example, 11 a.m. maybe the reminder for that. Reference, lead owner, call purpose static, prospecting, whatever you want. We can change this later on. Get inquiry details. That's it. And we have saved it. You want to add a task, you can do that also. So now every time a lead is created, now we all we do is save it. Okay, so rule is here. Now how do we test it out? We just go back, and now no lead will fall through the system, by the way. So that's the best thing. So we create a company name, test2. We'll call it the lead name. What should be the lead name? We'll call it student learner. Some odd name. Email address we will have to take. So we'll just take the same one. And we save it. So now you can see email has been created. Now there was one more workflow running in the background, that's why you are able to see this also. And lead owner will remain unmodified because there is only one lead owner in this entire thing, and a call is scheduled. So you go to the emails, you can see that there are two emails which have been sent. Okay, and then you can check what other things are. Now these are the only ones which we have. Call is scheduled to be added. So it kept after 2 hours, so it will be added after 2 hours, and it will give a reminder to the lead owner also. And that's it. This is where we see it. So this is how simple it is. This is your lead response system, and it's running itself. You don't have to do anything here. Every new lead will get a created in your Zoho CRM will get an automatic welcome email. It will be assigned to the right owner. It will generate a follow-up task during 2 hours, and you will, whenever you create a new lead or a new lead enters the system, this will happen. Okay, so it's very simple here. You should start with this automation. So it's one automation, three actions, zero manual work. This is what I mean when I say CRM should be a revenue operating system and not a data entry tool. In the next video, I'm going to show you a case study behind the thinking of how I have used systems to scale operations, to build revenues, to take decisions based on the data. And we'll talk about the real system and real outcome. So subscribe to FunnelWallah so you don't miss it. See you in the next one. Thank you.